Hello, my name is Andrew Watt, and this is an invitation to join my Patreon. I'm primarily known as a poet and astrologer, but I am also a sewer or a sewist. I don't necessarily think of myself as a tailor, but I do believe that sewing is an important magical art, at least in part because it teaches backwards, inside out 3D geometric processes in a practical way. And that's a useful skill for a lot of sorcerers to cultivate. I'm pleased to say that there's now a course, if you will, inside of my Patreon available to anybody who signs up, consisting of a whole series of videos that are useful for sorcerers. The first of these is a class on making bias tape. Bias tape is a great way to make magical ribbons that can be used for a lot of different purposes, but are primarily used for binding and warding tools and can also be used as trim on ceremonial robes and other kinds of objects. I also discuss the process of making a pillowcase for dream magic so that you can work on lucid dreaming with the aid of a magical pillowcase. We also make a style of bag that was common in Japan called a komobakuru, and it's a bag with a lot of square sides and walls and tabs for a drawstring. And these bags can be useful for storing sacred objects. We also go into the process of making bags for your tarot deck and learning how to measure for a pattern. And finally, we make a pen case for sacred pens, pencils, anything that you consecrate in order to write into your grimoire. And this bag also has some small pockets for things like pencil sharpeners or erasers, anything that you consecrate for working in a magical book. So that's what's covered in season 1 of Sewing for Sorcerers, and I hope that you'll join me for the ride as I begin thinking about making season 2.